If you ever want to get paid based on the value you create rather than the hours you work, you need to listen to this, okay? So I was having a little dinner party last night, and I overheard a conversation between my real estate investor friend and another friend who works service jobs. And my real estate investor friend was talking about how he'll rent his place out and then go up to the mountains to snowboard and hang out. And my friend who works a service job said, I hope to one day get paid for not working my ass off for somebody. So what he meant is, I hope to one day get paid based on the assets I own rather than the hours that I trade. So what is this? For a lot of people, they think of the words passive income, but let's break down how this really works. If you ever want to get paid based on the value you create rather than the hours you work, you need to listen to this, okay? So what passive income is getting paid for the assets that you own. Now, in the traditional sense, we think of things like real estate. So if you own real estate, you can rent that out to another person. That's called an asset. It will cash flow for you. Now, not everybody is in a position to acquire or build real estate. But how does real estate come to fruition? Okay, you buy the land, then you build something on it. So how else can we build something that we can then rent, license, or sell to someone without us having to trade hours to get paid? So there are lots of different kinds of assets in this world. There's not just real estate. So in the online world, we can create apps, we can create online courses or training programs, we can create a franchise, sell licenses, patent something, invent something, create a hit song and sell the license to that. We can write a book. So these are all ways to create assets. What do these all have in common? They require that you produce something. So the biggest switch that you can make to make passive income is to make the switch from a consumer to a producer, okay? And what that means is you spend your time producing something. So instead of working for somebody else, you're actually building yourself an asset. So if you're wondering if you're going in the right direction, ask yourself, am I getting paid for the time I create, or am I building an asset? And now here's the tricky part about passive income, is that it's not passive, especially up front. It takes a hell of a lot of work to get it up and going. Now, the hard part about this is while you're building your asset, you don't know if it will pay off or not. So artists, especially in the beginning, don't know if their songs will become popular. App creators don't know if their apps will take off. Course creators don't know if anyone will buy their course. So how do we get around this? Well, for one, you can pre-sell your asset, so you don't put in the time to build it before you know if somebody wants it. But the point is, if you're spending your time getting paid for the hours you work instead of building an asset, you're never gonna make passive income, okay? So if you wanna make the switch from getting paid for the hours you trade to getting paid without your working your ass off, as my friend said, you don't need real estate, but you do need assets. So go out there and build some sort of asset. But I recommend you pre-sell it first to make sure people actually want it. If you want to learn how that works, go to the free training in the description of this video. I'm going to show you how to create digital assets. These are things that you can sell online and wake up to payment notifications on your phone. Okay, so I got paid in the last week while I was at the movies, while I was out to lunch with a friend, while I was hanging out doing nothing. Okay, and so this is what you want to get to. You want to get to the point where you're either collecting rent checks or you're collecting rent checks on your digital assets. So that could be your online course, could be your app, whatever it is. So I'm going to show you how to create consulting programs that you can sell for a couple $1,000s each at a minimum. I'm going to show you how to figure out what people actually want before you create it, so you don't have to put in all that hard work building the asset up front. And I'm going to show you how to wake up to payment notifications on your phone. You're going to have passive income. You're going to get paid not for building somebody else's dream, not for working your ass off, but for the assets that you own, okay? So if you're not rich enough to buy real estate right now, which I know many of us are not, come learn how to build digital assets and make passive income online by renting out the things that you yourself have produced. It's like building a house, but in the online world, okay? Go check out that training. My name is Christian Martin. I will see you next time.